Celebrate Thanksgiving with Safeway. This week at Safeway, get whole Signature Farms frozen turkey, 10 to 15.5 pounds for $8 each, or 16.1 to 22 pounds for $10 each. Member price with a minimum $50 purchase, limit one per household. Plus, packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, 7-Up, Dr. Pepper, or AHA Sparkling Water are buy two, get three free. Limit 3 free items. Also this week, get 5-pound bags of Signature Farms russet potatoes for 97 cents each with digital coupon. Limit 1. Visit Safeway.com or head in store for more details.
Hey there, it's Carl and my favourite little spot in the sun. We're having a St. Martin's summer, they call it here in Portugal. In November, apparently. Often there's a late summer around the St. Martin's festival time. Kids are playing. I think they're playing, you can hear them. Happily engaged. So if I'm needed, I'll go. But, we'll make hay while the sun shines, literally, here. And let's just get in the right shape for this. Feel the weight of your body on excuse me, a bit too much black pepper on my pasta that I just had. Feel the weight of your body on the chair. Or indeed, if you're lucky enough to have a bit of sun on your back, close your eyes. It's good as well. Close your eyes so that you can not be distracted by what you see. If it's safe to do so, don't do that while driving or flying a jumbo jet. So maybe feel the sun on your skin or your clothes. Feel the breeze, a little bit of breeze there. And be in touch. Literally, be in touch. And connect with your senses generally. Like I've said before, hear me rather than listen. You know, this is not a test. There's no need for heightened levels of scrutiny. I hope we have some level of rapport, trust that helps you feel at ease and you can just let the sounds, the words wash over you and extract their meaning. Oh, there's a kid. Right, just do that. Just carry on. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, mate. Yeah. Well, that was interesting. How are you getting on there? I hope you were able to stay in touch with your senses and just use that moment to connect and be still. And as soon as I got out the dog, Jimmy jumped in my place in my little sun trap there. He was sat where I was sitting. He's much better at being still and peaceful than I am. Not much seems to trouble his mind except his instincts from time to time. So then, I tried being normal and I liked it. This is the celebration of the mundane. And for me, I don't know how this is for other people, but there's a kind of delight, isn't there, in the rebel spirit and the need to be different. What's that all about? Quite attractive in some ways, and one can feel accomplished in creating one's own niche and being different from other people. But I think it's it's fine. But what's I've discovered was really going on for me in that I was harming myself in my need to be different. A personality reaction, not want to, again, baby out with the bathwater sort of stuff. And I share this really to highlight the benefit and the value of doing what works rather than trying. The opposite of being a rebel, I suppose, is being so afraid and conformist that you do what you're told to do or what's expected of you or you're conditioned to do without question. So it's a spectrum, isn't it, of people who are utterly conforming through what might be introvertedness and being a calm, quiet person, being an inward person, and playing small possibly as well. None of this is meant in any judgmental or value judgment sort of way. It's a spectrum I'm describing, and you can choose for yourself where you have been, and I'm sure it changes along that spectrum. And whether where you've positioned yourself is an appropriate response to the service of your purpose of being here. And again, let's just check our assumptions on that. I'm assuming you want to rid yourself of unhappiness and be free and allow the God-given joy, happiness to be you be in it be in you, that you be peaceful and joyful and free. That's essentially what we're aiming at here. And the discussion or the premise or my theory, my proposal here is that often the poses we strike in life, positions we take, are often from the personality, from the survivor, from the victim, as a place to perform in life, rather than what might be useful, appropriate, valuable, and serving our ultimate purpose and aims in life. So for me, to illustrate this, I've never been so contented and happy as I have living in a suburban house, the road you can see in the cover art of this. I've resisted living a proper normal family life, and I don't suppose it's that normal, but by my standards, it could feel to my personality like it's quite a come down or less than situation. So I've always wanted to be different, and I chose not to be married earlier on, just live in partnership, and all kinds of crazy ideas to go against the norm. And now, not going against the norm because it's worked, like the good old question, how's that working for you? But going against the norm because I was having a reaction to the norm. So what do you do when you have a reaction to something? Your personality says, I know, I'll do the opposite. Now, doing the opposite or doing the same as a pattern, as a condition, as an expectation in life might not necessarily have any value in it. It might just be following the herd or going the opposite direction to the herd. And neither of those decisions are necessarily useful or valuable. They are reactions, aren't they? The one of them is the reaction to succumb to the collective conditioning and go the way of everything, which is comfortable to some extent, often not, ultimately, can create other tensions. And then in our age, I think especially in our time, the I generation, the iPods, the iPads, the me generation, I'll do what I want to do and I'll go against the mainstream pattern. There's a lot of that about at the moment, isn't there? And understandably so, because, to be fair, the mainstream narrative, if you like, is a worldly view of life, rationalised, industrialised view of life, which doesn't have much to commend it. But there is some safety there. And being a rebel against that point being made here is just a reaction. And whether or not it is useful and valuable and appropriate can only be known in your own analysis. And in my own analysis, I live in suburbia now. I am married, I have children, I have a job, and I work for a living. I'm very lucky in the work I do. I enjoy. That's a blessing, no question about that. And I suppose to other people I don't look very normal, but to me, believe me, this is pretty normal. This is what I've been fighting against, and therein lies the point. Fighting against it, fighting against normality. What's the effect? How's that been working for me? Terrible, thanks. Broken relationships, chaotic relationships, emotionally charged relationships, poor parenting in many ways, going against instinct whilst going against normality. And thank God my instincts persist and have remained sometimes a dim guiding light, but still those lights have never gone out, of truly useful instincts that have brought me back to this position of, my God, signing a 3-year lease on a house and settling down and proactively managing my living life usefully, sensibly, which I just railed against for decades. And I'm sorry to say, I don't dwell on it, but I'm sorry to say that it's been a big pose and it's been chaotic, and the cost has far outweighed the benefit of choosing to be different and to react against normality just for the sake of it. And that's where wisdom lies, isn't it? Is making a choice that is truly useful and valuable and isn't an emotional reaction to the norm or to whatever comes up. And that's what we can be like, us human beings, just like a series, like a ball of triggered emotional reactions, one after another, and before long we don't even know who we are, because we're just on a trajectory powered by our emotional reactions, and then those emotional reactions create circumstances that bring about another emotional reaction. And I'm so glad to have seen through that, to see through my own bullshit, and hence I say I tried being normal and I liked it. And to me it seems like quite a normal life, and it's settling the living life such that I'm free more and more to enjoy the true beauty of life. And that's what we're talking about here. Onwards and upwards and outwards, and I want to say blessings to us, to me and you, that we be blessed with the natural joy that I know is available to us all underneath all that nonsense created by our world and created by ourselves. So let me know what you think about that. Carl@carlmunson.com, and I'll see you soon.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.